So this is the reason why I'm changing out the bumper. Had a fender bender, so definitely need a new bumper, and this is slightly cracked right there, but it's going to get worse. And then look at the fender. I'm currently waiting for the fender to come in. So in the meantime, we're going to change out the bumper, and the bumper is being held on by clips. So you got a clip here. Let me turn on the light. Then you got clip here, 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 right here, and then this already broke off right here. And then you have a 8mm bolt. So just turn the steering wheel, and with the ratchet counterclockwise, and then on the passenger side we do the same thing. And then you have, of course, like clips under the bumper, and then once you do that, you just pull on the edges and the bumper should come off. So I just received my front bumper today from Amazon, shipped and painted. So it's supposedly supposed to be folded for economical reasons. So we're gonna do unboxing, and hopefully the bumper looks good and the paint is not damaged from being folded. Go ahead and lay everything flat, and hopefully the finished product is good. And it is folded on the side. So let's go and take a look at the folding edges. I see some orange peel right there, a little bit of a chip, some paint that was run off. So I'm definitely not going to order from this particular seller in Amazon no more. But other than that, these edges looks good. The front looks good. It's supposed to have baby powder on it to protect the paint. I don't see any baby powder. That's good. And because it's aftermarket, it's not gonna have the Acura in between right there and right there. Now let's check out this side. This side is actually pretty decent. You have no paint runoff. You have some dirt right there. That's nothing. That's nothing, and that's nothing. So all you have to do is transfer this tow hook cover from your old one. Transfer the grill, the bottom portion of the grill of the bumper, and then these cap right there. So I mean, overall, it's not too bad. Which paint is that? Right here, I can probably polish it down. I'll bring it to a shop, let them polish it down. So we'll see what happened after I install the whole front bumper. So overall, I give it a 7 out of 10 because of this right here. But other than that, I'm pretty impressed, you know, with it being folded, and the color came out great. So now they say to put something here to leave it open for like a good couple hours. I'm gonna leave it probably for a day or two because I'm working tomorrow, Saturday, so I'm off early. Once I get off, I can the bumper should be uniform back to its original shape, and we'll be able to install the bumper. All right, I'm gonna see you in a couple hours. So what I ended up doing was placing some 25-pound dumbbell with some, you know, plastic saran wrap and let it lean against the bumper on the left side, and then on the right side I did the same thing, but I got a rag or a cloth. So this is how it looks like in the correct form and shape. So we're gonna let it sit like this for a few hours, and hopefully it's back to the original shape and it doesn't fold back. So I got the bracket between the, I mean just under the headlight, but it's between the bumper and the fender. So it's for the left side, because where I had my accident at, this clip right here broke off. So that's supposed to connect your bumper and your left fender together, or your driver's side fender together. So that broke off, and I ordered it from eBay, and you can see it's original Honda, and that's the part number. So when I'm ready, we're gonna install this bracket once we take off the bumper, and then once we put on the new aftermarket bumper. So it's been like a couple of hours now since yesterday evening. Right now is 3 p.m. in the afternoon on a Saturday. I just removed a dumbbell and a plastic, and look, the bumper is back into its original form and shape. And look at this side. So if you don't have a heat gun, just use a heavy object. I use a dumbbell, put a rag or a plastic, and, you know, lean it against the bumper, and it'll go back to shape. So now all we have to do is take off the old bumper and install the new one. So we're gonna do step by step. Have to take the grill from the original bumper and place it onto the new one, and then have to take off the plastic piece for the bottom of the bumper and install it onto this, the cover for this, and the tow hook. I got the bolt off both of the fender, and then believe it or not, the bottom of the bumper is not held on by bumper clips. It's held on by another, I believe it's an 8mm bolt. So one under there and one under there. So once you loosen that, all you have to do is just pull on the edges and the whole bumper should come right off. So I'm going to show you in the video. It is held on by a size 10mm bolt. So let me try to zoom in. So that's the one bolt, and then another one is right there. So once you take off the 10mm bolt, and then the bolt between the fender and the bumper is an 8mm bolt. Once you take that off, take off the clips from the top of the bumper, all you have to do is pull on the edges from the bumper and then they'll come off. But let me take this off and then I'll show you the process. We got the bolts off, so all you have to do now is just pull on the edges of the fender. Never mind, look, it just falls right off. No, this side is held on by these plastic clips. I'm gonna have to yank that off, and then we'll be able to fully pull out the bumper. So remember the bracket piece I was telling you about that I ordered from eBay? So this is how it looks like. So basically this piece right here, that broke off, and then this one from the bumper to the fender, you can see it broke off. So all you have to do is get a screwdriver, unscrew this screw right here, and just pull it out. And then that opening, this goes in. Once you screw it, it's gonna expand. And then we gotta take this off and, you know, re-screw it in this hole, and then everything should be good to go. So I got the clip on. Got the two screws, one right there, one right there. And as you can see, it doesn't fully line up with the fender because, of course, I'm waiting for the replacement fender. So hopefully when I get the replacement fender, the holes line up and I don't have to make any adjustment. But as of right now, it don't really line up. It's okay as long as I get the bumper on. And whenever I get the fender, I'm gonna make another video and show you how to replace it. And now to take off the bottom trim pieces of the bumper, I'll show you behind the bumper. So it's held on by these clips right here. So you just push it in. Once you push all of it in with a flathead and just push it forward, it should come out on both sides. Took a while, struggling. Like the top piece is easy to get off. The tabs, it's just the bottom is hard to get off. We got it off, and this is how it looks like. So we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. So to take out the grill assembly for the bumper, you have these two screws right here. Then you have these clips right here. Just push it up, and then slide it forward. The whole assembly should come off. right here that's holding it on. So we're gonna take both of those off. So basically, FYI, you have to take out almost all the screws. Yeah, so I found out you have to take these 3 screws off also. So you got 2 here, and then 3, and then 2 on the right side. Just remember, you know, where the screws goes to. You do not want to mix it up. Now I'm gonna have a issue right now. I don't know how I feel about this, but I took the whole grill assembly off, and this is the new bumper replacement, and look, this is painted the same color as the bumper. So I'm gonna show you the original bumper. Now this is the original damaged bumper. Of course it's not OEM, it doesn't have the Acura letters on the bottom bumper, but look, this plastic trim is the color of, you know, the plastic, or you could call it gray or whatever you want to call it. But the new bumper is painted the color of the bumper, so I do not know how I feel about that, but maybe will plasti dip it later on. But in the meantime, the main goal is to install start a new bumper. So I'm a little disappointed with this. First we're gonna take off the A-spec front lip, and then I got the Subaru front lip in the bottom of the A-spec front lip. So to take it out, basically I had to screw this into the bumper because the shop that installed this for me, because I had an accident back in Philly, they bought a fiberglass A-spec lip for the front bottom bumper. So when I took the bumper off, you know, to add this Subaru front lip, it wouldn't like, you know, flush into the bumper, no matter if I used 3M tape. So I had to actually drill this in. So now to take it off, basically this screw right here, screw right there, and then if you check right here, you have a bolt right here. Is either an 8 or a 10mm bolt. And as you can see, the shop that installed it, I'm missing bolts. And then I had to throw this in for the Subaru front lip that's under the A-spec lip. So let's go ahead and take this off. So I decided to take off the front lip, the Subaru front lip that's under the front A-spec lip kit. So I'm gonna give it a clean look and just leave the A-spec kit the way it is, and then later on bring it to a shop and we're gonna get this painted. And now to take off the A-spec lip kit from the bottom of the front bumper, you have to take off these 2 plastic clips, and there's supposed to be a bolt here. There's supposed to be a bolt here, but I already took it off, either a bolt or a screw. And then you have 3 in the middle, 1, 2, 3, and then this bolt is already off, this is off, and then these 2 clips are off. So find a replacement. Once you get all the screws out, the front lip should slide right off the bottom bumper. And remember how I was telling you the shop installed a fiberglass front A-spec lip kit, and it wouldn't line up or sit flush against the bumper, so I had to modify it and drill some screws. So just take these screws off and it should be good to go. Remember the shop I was telling you about when they added this fiberglass A-spec front lip kit? Look, they added black tar glue to it. Look at that, it's a bad job. But this is how it looks like without the A-spec lift kit. Now this is how the A-spec lip looks like. So FYI, you want your TL to look modernized and still looks good for an old car. Had the A-spec lip kit or a different front bumper, but this is how it looks like. Now what we're gonna do now, we gotta take off this tow hook and take off these two clips right here. So you take off the tow hook. Do not try to take it off from the front. Take it off from the back. So you see this arrow right here, arrow. So all you're gonna do is just push this in, push this out, and then turn it clockwise. Make sure you don't break that arrow, and it comes right off. Two clips that's in the bottom center of the bumper. See this in the top, this in the bottom. You're gonna squeeze both of them in, and then you're gonna push it forward, and it should come up. This side out. I'm gonna attempt to show you in real time. So push both of this in, and then to the other side and grab it, and boom, there you go. That's how you pull it out. So this is the new bumper, and we're gonna attempt to do reverse step and install it. So make sure this arrow goes in, all the way in, like that. So I'm gonna attempt to push this back out. Push this in, and then I'm gonna try to make sure this goes behind here. So I'll be back. Alright, we got it in. It was a pain in the butt to get in, but once it's in, that's how it looks like from the back. Now we're gonna install these bottom clips. That's it. You just push it in and it clips. So make sure it is horizontal like this, not vertical. Push it in, and there you go. Now let's walk around and take a look at the front bumper. So we got that on, we got that on, and we got the tow hook on. Now we're gonna go and grab the bottom piece, trim piece. We're gonna add it on, and then this side, and then we're gonna do the grill after, and then we're gonna see how I feel about this being the same color as the car and not being gray like the original Acura bumper. Surprisingly, it is a lot easier to put back on than to take off. Just line it up, just push it, and then it goes right in. The same thing for this side. So it's pretty simple. So we're gonna do the reverse steps. So the same way I took out the grill, that's the same way we're gonna place it back on. So I'm not gonna show you a video of that because you already saw how I take it off. So it's basically reverse step, and I'm gonna show you how everything looks like with the grill back on and the trim piece back on. So I put the grill back on, the bottom grill trim, back on, all the screws and bolts back on. I don't know how I feel about this being white instead of, you know, plastic gray, but this is how it looks like. So now let's go ahead and install the front A-spec lip kit for the bottom of the bumper. Yep, so this is how it looks like from the old bumper to the new one. And remember I was telling you about the grill, this plastic trim right here. Now look at this is color painted. So I don't know how I feel about it, but you know, later on I might do an aftermarket grill conversion, but we'll see. But right now this is how it looks like from the new one and then the old one. Now we're gonna install the A-spec front lip kit for the bottom of the bumper. So remember to remove these two metal brackets. You're gonna need those for the install the bottom of the A-spec lip kit onto the new bumper. I finally got the front lip on. Had to do some modification. Added some screws and bolts, and this is how it looks like. And remember earlier in the video I had like scratches. Those were actually dirt. I'm gonna get some compound and rub it off. So for a moment I thought I had to buy a brand new, actually not a brand new, but repaint the front lip for the bottom bumper, but it seems like that's just dirt, so I just wipe it off. So I'm gonna compound it and then clean that off. So this is how it looks like with the front lip. Now let's go far away. It actually doesn't look that bad, considering this part right here is painted white, pearl white, the same color as the bumper. So it don't look that bad. So we're gonna place the whole front bumper back onto the car, and then I'm gonna show you the finished product. This is the end result of installing the bumper. And as you can see, I installed a front splitter for the bottom of the A-spec lip. And look on the driver's side bumper. The reason why it's sticking out, because the bracket that's under the headlight for the bumper that screws onto the fender is slightly bent. So what I had to do is I had to order that bracket for the bumper, and then hopefully this will line up perfectly. And then I'm still waiting for the fender to come in. So once they come in, we can assemble everything, and hopefully it looks back to original or even brand new.